All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom and salute to the hopefully elect. Now, this video, I came across this article, right? And I'm going to just read it. It says, an artist placed a cube made from 11.7 million worth of gold in Central Park, protected by his own security details. Now, before I, before I, I'm not going to read the article, but we know this is, these elites, they do certain things like this, whether, it's, it looks like a ritual, it looks like a ritual, because this was, it says, Nicholas Castello, the Castello's cube, made entirely from 24 karat 999.9 gold. That's so-called pure gold, and weighing 410 pounds, was installed in Central Park, New York, for one day only, Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022. So they placed all this gold right here, which all that gold is going to come back to Israel. All the wealth of this place is going to come back to us anyway. Esau is just holding on to it. And they do little weird things like this. Put a whole bunch of gold in the street for a day, just, and like I said, it's whether it's a ritual or whatever. But my point is, if you look at the picture, Esau's kingdom, right, is concrete. You see in the background, you see the buildings or whatever, New York City skyline right there. That's Central Park. You see the street, the pathway, and the park, concrete. Guess what? Our kingdom, that gold right there, our kingdom is going to be made, the foundations, the streets is going to be paved with gold. Imagine that. Jerusalem, Jerusalem is going to be paved in gold. Just think of that. Just think of that for a second, like how great our kingdom going to be compared to Esau's kingdom. That's just a little food for thought, So I'm gonna get a little bit of scriptures. I ain't intend to make this long. I just wanted to bring out that point, that how ironic Esau put that gold right there, and they do this certain. Some of these Edomites do these weird little what you call them rituals, and these and they have something to do with the art. The art, the what's that thing they always doing? Spirit cooking and all that. So they, they on their weird shit. But my point was to point out that that gold. This is going to be how our city, we're going to have plenty of gold now, in our kingdom. And right now, you see all that concrete in the back. Esau, it looks, his cities look like the caves. That's how they made up caves. It's concrete, it represents our brother, the Akim, always bring this out, the elder, how glass and concrete. It's just it's just like Petra. It's just like Edom. If you look at a picture of Edom and you look at the cities, it looked just like a cave, which cave means cavity, a hole, a rock. But I'm gonna get a little bit of I'm gonna get a couple scriptures. So let's go to the scriptures. All right, this is 2 Chronicles chapter 1 and verse 15, and it reads, and the king is talking about King Solomon, right? This is around the time when King Solomon was ruling. And when King Solomon, which is Yahweh Shai, when he was in when back then, going back like around 3,000 years ago, maybe four, you had King Solomon ruling. That was that was his rulership, right? So it says, and the king made silver and gold at Jerusalem as plenteous as stone. You get it? Let me read it again. That's why it was spiritual, because that's why I brought up that picture, because in Esau's kingdom, they go around, they hoarding the gold, they hiding the gold away, because they're not royal people, you know. Let's read it again. It says, and the king, talking about King Solomon, made silver and gold at Jerusalem as plenteous as stone, meaning plenty. So it was so much gold and so much silver, it was like stone. Let's go back to that picture. See, now you see the stone in the background, you know, the concrete. Imagine a city paved in gold. That's how Jerusalem gonna look. In certain cities in the kingdom, you're gonna have gold, paved in gold. You know, it was so much gold during the time of King Solomon that it was like stone. So much gold and silver. So that's beautiful, because gold and silver is radiant, you know, it's radiant. It says, and the king made silver and gold at Jerusalem as plenteous as stone, and cedar trees made he as the sycamore tree that are in the value for abundance. So cedar trees are real expensive trees, you know, because that's where you get the cedar wood from the trees. You know, you got certain furniture. A lot of furniture is built from cedar trees. Cedar trees. You got a lot of certain houses, you know, is made from the cedar trees. Expensive houses. So let me get this. So it goes into the wealth of King Solomon, but I'm gonna bring this out. This Revelation chapter 21, and we can start at verse 19, or really, yeah, we can start at 18. It said, and the building of the wall of it was of jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass. And I believe that's talking about Jerusalem. Because if you go to, it's at verse 18. Verse 19, it says, and the foundation of the wall of the city were garnished with all manners of precious stone. The first foundation was jasper, the second, sapphire, the third, chalcedony. It says the fourth, emerald. The fifth, sardonyx. The sixth, sardius. The seventh, chrysolite. The eighth, beryl. The ninth, a topaz. The 10th, crystophoresis. The 11th, jacinth. The 12th, and amethyst. And the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was of one pearl. And the city, listen to this. And the streets of the city was pure gold, as it was transparent glass. So that's how our city's going to look. You know, well, this talking about particularly Jerusalem. This talking about the city of Jerusalem. Listen, it says, verse 2, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Now, in this verse is spirit is talking about the spiritual Jerusalem, but the city is talking about the city too. Because when we're gonna be coming down in the chariots. We represent the elect, represent the city of Jerusalem first. You know, the 144,000. That's the elect. Who are they? That's Jerusalem. Now this is talking. It goes into the city, the pure city. So our city's going. Hey, our cities. Look. Yeah, I read that verse. Our city's going to be pure gold. We're going to have gold in our streets. You know. So I just brought that up. You know, because you know, when back during King Solomon's reign, that was a prelude to the kingdom on how we lived. You know, Solomon had all the wealth, and he started off righteous. You know, he went off, but you know, he ultimately paid for his sins and our sins. You know, so hey, that's something to look forward to. We're gonna have our cities. Is gonna be it's beautiful. You know, we're gonna be living it up in the kingdom. You know, it's all about prophecy, man. You gotta have something to look forward to, and we got it. We got something to look forward to. You know, all these other people, they don't ever bring up the kingdom. They don't ever talk about getting up out of America. They want to stay here and build. Why would you build when you know this place is going down? You know, ain't nothing wrong with having things, of course, because we gotta live day to day before we get up out of here. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you know, you got these jakes that's trying to build generation wealth. When this place, we want to get our generation up out of here, and hope, and Lord willing, it's the last generation. You know. But I hope this was edifying to the body. Till again, Shalom.